So we are back at the house in Oviedo. We just finished. We're actually wrapping up the punch items today. And so I'm really excited to show you how this house has turned out. So let's go on in and take a look. So we'll start in the foyer. You'll remember when we did the walkthrough previously that this was the orange peel texture on the walls, there was no molding, and the homeowner Elena decided to move forward with doing this beautiful applied wall molding and upgrading the texture to a level 5 finish. So what that does is it mimics a wall paneling. I'm really happy that she decided to go forward with this because it makes a statement right when you walk in. So as you go through this arched opening, you'll see lots of arches throughout the house, and I really love that. We tried to highlight that with the wall molding. This is where you'll see the brand new kitchen that we remodeled. We took the wall of the range and we pushed it back into where the dining room used to be. So Lena and James thought that the dining room was actually a very formal area that they didn't really use a lot. And they do use their kitchen a lot. So it was important to them to have a much bigger island, to have a bigger window, bigger sink and prep area. And by moving this wall back about 4 or 5 feet, we were able to gain an island that seats definitely 4, maybe even 5 if you had small bar stools, a much bigger expanse of a window looking out to the back, and just a bigger kitchen in general for entertaining. Now you can feel a lot more comfortable having people in your kitchen versus before it was a little bit smaller. The other thing we gained from pushing this wall back is a pantry, this walk-in pantry. We'll get to that in a little bit. There's a few things in the kitchen though that I want to point out that I think are really special and specific to this kitchen. So the first thing is right here. We have lots of really cool gadgets and accessories in this kitchen. So the first one is this pocket door cabinet. So you open the pocket doors and you can push them back into these pockets, and it's hiding all of the countertop appliances. So you've got your coffee pot here, you've got your microwave here. So when you're using these on a busy morning, you can open these doors, super easy to access. And then when you're not using them, you pull these out, snap them in place, and they're hidden for none of the world to see. So it almost mimics a hutch that you might see in an English cottage, definitely a modern English cottage. It creates this really nice, almost furniture looking piece. And I love just how all of that turned out. So part of this coffee station was also thinking about how you're using it in a kitchen. So we added a secondary trash can right here. So this dual functions as a trash can for your coffee station, but also if you're having guests and they're hanging out over here, they don't have to go into your workspace to throw things away. So that was a really important detail that Lena has already told me she's really happy that she added, so we're happy about that too. And then as we move over to the sink, we have this great symmetry of these 2 glass doors on either side of the sink. And the reeded glass in the doors is just such a beautiful detail, and it echoes with the same reeded glass that you see in the sconce light above the sink. So the great thing about like really good design that's layered and interesting is having these little details that repeat themselves, right? So you've got the reeded glass that's here that correlates with the sconce light that's above the sink, which also correlates with these beautiful, huge pendant lights that are over the island. They're not exactly the same glass, but they're still clear. So they all kind of speak to each other in the same language. You'll see the same kind of theme with the color of the pendant lights here, same color as the sink faucet here. We did the same polished nickel on the sconce light. So having these elements that speak to each other that are in different areas of the kitchen helps to create that cohesive feel, and it makes it more interesting and layered. Over here, I want to point out something that Lena might kill me for showing you, but this is literally the most organized junk drawer I think I've ever seen. And that is thanks to all of these really lovely compartments. I think that, you know, when you think about how you use your kitchen and you can incorporate accessories like this into the kitchen design, it really helps to keep things, even like your junk drawer, organized. So this island is super special because it's got lots of really cool gadgets in it. So the first one is right here. We've got our utensils that you use for cooking. So we purposefully put this next to the range, so as you're cooking, you can grab whatever utensils you need and then you can use them as you cook, but they're hidden away. So handy places to keep items that you need out of sight. So then we've got these great drawer stacks next to each other, and this one is super special because it's got this double layer knife storage and utensil storage. So this is super handy and really great use of that really deep drawer space. So that was a really nice addition right there. And then at the end, to kind of look the same as the other end of the bar, create that symmetry, we've got our platter and tall item storage at the very end here to help with those awkward shaped items that a lot of kitchens don't have space for. And last but certainly not least, this is probably one of my favorite elements of the kitchen, is a toe kick drawer. Lena really wanted to have a place to store all of her placemats and these really small items that, again, they don't have a great place to store in a normal kitchen, but we took the space under the cabinet, which is known as the toe kick, and we added these drawers in. We needed to have some sort of early coordination with the electrician to make sure that we could run the electrical correctly through the island, but having this in both of these spaces is a really great spot for storage like this. Where do you keep these items normally? So we have a specific place for them in this kitchen, which again, we're just lots of forward thinking and thoughts early on in the project to make sure that we incorporate spaces for all of that later on. So now we'll head back here to the bar area. So back here we've got the bar, and we've got the same cute little legs at the bottom of the bar that we did in the other areas of the kitchen. So I think that kind of speaks to, again, just more custom cabinetry and making it more interesting. And we've got the reeded glass in the doors, to my favorite feature in every house, which is the walk-in pantry. So you'll notice when I walked in, the lights just clicked on, and that's because it's on an occupancy sensor that's by the door. So as you walk in, it senses your motion and it'll turn the lights on. And we've got this great countertop here, so you can see that she's already got her little Ninja oven on this countertop, and both of these outlets are rated for appliances. So they're both dedicated outlets, so she could have another coffee pot in here or maybe a toaster, and tons of storage. So lots of places to store all of the items, including a tall cabinet here for all of your brooms and, again, awkward size items that don't fit into a standard cabinet. And of course we incorporated a beautiful window so that even when you're in here organizing things or putting stuff back, you can still look out at the beautiful reserve in the backyard. So downstairs in the guest bathroom, we did a pretty simple renovation down here, updated the vanity along the same colors as the rest of the house, and we changed the previous tub to now a shower. So everything's kind of in keeping with the muted tones and really classic finishes everywhere. So now we're upstairs, and this is the secondary bathroom upstairs that we did. We went a little bit more funky in here because this is her boys' bathroom, so we definitely went with the more masculine vibes. White vanity with a lot of contrast to the black tile that we included going up the shower wall to kind of make it look bigger. And I really love, these are the specialty barn door glass doors. This is probably one of my favorite shower enclosures because for a smaller space it works really well and it just looks really cool, doesn't it? We are in the primary bathroom now. This was another full renovation, so we gutted everything that was here, replaced all the cabinets, all the tile, obviously did a new tub. So this used to be the built-in tub of the early 2000s that everyone loved, with the knee wall into the shower. So by getting rid of the built-in tub, by putting the glass into the shower, it just opens everything up and it makes it feel a lot larger because this is a big bathroom. This is a nice sized bathroom. Over on her vanity, you'll notice that the blue in this bathroom is the same as the bar downstairs. So a lot of the color that we used in this house is very muted. So I love that because I feel like you just won't get sick of it. It's something that'll be around forever and it's classic colors. On her side, we have this really cool gadget that is a blow dryer drawer. So you get to hide away all of your hair stuff in a place that actually even has the power in order to use it. So love this, super functional for any woman or man who's using hair products on a daily basis. We love that detail. This vanity, it's a little bit smaller, but we did the same light fixtures mounted on the mirrors, took the mirrors to the ceiling, and I think just that detail alone also makes the bathroom just feel light and bright and a lot more expansive than what was here before. And finally, probably my favorite part of this bathroom is the tall cabinet that we replaced with, it used to be like the door came over, the wall came over here. There was a tiny little bifold door that was here. So by taking out the wall, opening this space up, we were able to install a cabinet, and it just looks 10 times better than what was here before. And then behind me, we've got the shower. So we've got a beautiful Schluter drain, so it's nice, seamless into the back of the shower. And we added a second shower head and a little bench in the corner. So you've got a shaving nook if you need it. I'm Hillary Stalder, your design forward contractor, and we'll see you on the next one.